Alright guys, so before I start this video, I do want to say that I am doing a giveaway, which you can find more information about in the Discord. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I'm pretty sure I already made up my mind after this video, so you're going to be able to go into the Discord and kind of enter into that giveaway. It's going to be maybe like a few days or something before I actually pick the winner, because I want to get enough chance for a lot of people to enter it. But don't do it a lot, so I'm going to just try a giveaway this time. But this video right here, I want to make specifically on centering. And centering is a very simple yet complicated concept because it's so easy to do, yet most people don't understand it. And if you do understand it from the past game, then a lot of the stuff that I'm going to say is almost the same thing, but there's a little bit of a difference in this game compared to the last game. So centering, if you guys do not know what it is pretty much using your reticle right here and aiming through the wall to be able to shoot somebody. So if somebody's behind this thing right here, right, and I want to kind of aim and get my thing ready, then I'm going to aim at them through the wall. So through the wall right here, or this, whatever this thing is, through the wall, and then as soon as I pop up and aim, they're gonna be dead because my crosshair is over there. So instead of going across the wall right here and then aiming at them, you're looking over here, and then as you're exposing your body, you're looking to the right here, which is a lot less time, or a lot more time that you're adding to that, and it's gonna get you killed a lot more often. So instead of just going out here and then just looking right there and shooting, you're supposed to aim through the wall, and that's how you pretty much center onto the person. It's as soon as you have the slightest visibility to be able to see somebody, your crosshair should be on top of that person, and then train to aim at them every single time. Now, the way centering is different in this game compared to last games. Last game we had more movement, so you can kind of like center onto somebody and then burst outward, so you're able to like shoot them and center at the same time while you're moving at a very fast speed. But in this game it's a little different, being that the movement isn't that great in this game compared to the other games. There's two main ways that I guess I try to single out about centering in this game. One is centering with your hipfire, and the other one's centering with your ADS. And this is very important because if you're centered with your hipfire, you're able to strafe left and right. So if somebody's behind here, right, and maybe I'm crouch spamming or jump out like this, I'm going to strafe and center with my hipfire because I'm going to have that straight burst of movement speed. In the other game, if you aim at the person first with the hipfire and then ADS, you get more aim assist. You do the same thing in this game. If you keep aiming at people with your hipfire first and then ADS, you're gonna get so much more aim assist. But the problem with this game compared to the last game is that you actually don't have as much ADS speed or movement to be able for that to be useful. That's also why in this game pre-firing is so important, because the time to kill is very low, and on top of that you do not have all that movement that you could have been doing in the other game. So in the other game I've always told you guys to center onto the person with your hipfire first and then aim. And in this game, I would say you do not have to focus solely on that anymore. If somebody's like far away over there, I think I would rather you guys just aim through the wall and then be able to pop out and shoot like this. Or like I talked about in my last video, if you do like the crouch and then jump up like this, you can like be able to wiggle a little bit and then aim at him with the hipfire and then your ADS right there. So in this game, focus a lot more, especially with assault rifles, centering through the wall while you're aiming. A better example of this is if I have an M4. So right now, I'm going to use my M4. Alright, so right now I got my M4, right? If somebody's over there, I'm not going to be as successful if I go in ADS like this, because by the time I ADS, I'm dead. So if you have an M4 and like this, aim through the wall, pop out. Maybe you can do a kind of like what I was talking about, like the drop and up like this, but while you are ADS. So you want to center and aim at him through the wall while you're ADS, and then you can kill the guy over there. And if he's super close, like, I mean, you can hit fire, but still, I'd rather you ADS everything with the AR right here. So centering while you're ADS is pretty much aiming through the wall while you're ADS, and that is the majority of your gunfights and what you should be doing if you have any single type of assault rifle. Now, another common question you guys might ask is, how do you center but be able to run away from places at the same time? So if I'm centering on somebody and shooting them, well, what if he shoots me what if he shoots me a lot to the point where I gotta evade cover? Or what if I'm trying to escape people, like if there's 2-3 people over there and I don't want to fight them? How do I center onto the person while you don't fight them? And this is another thing that I've talked about in the last game, where every single time you're doing any type of movement, you cannot possibly center onto somebody. This is very important. So centering is mainly to be used to fight one-on-one situations where you either have the advantage or you're trying to fight a 50-50. Anytime the person has high ground, they have a better gun for the situation, if they have an assault rifle right here and I have an SMG, I don't want to center and fight them. So the way to kind of do this is to just forget about centering and just understand that anytime you use movement, you're not supposed to center. You only center any single time that you want to fight the person. So if I don't want to fight the guy, I'm not centering, kind of like peeking a little bit, and then I can dive over here. Okay, maybe I get in a better position and I want to fight the guy. Now I can center to the wall, go out and shoot him. Okay, maybe I don't want to fight him here, he's going to kill me, so I don't center, jump up this way, and then as I'm behind cover and I'm in a better spot to fight the guy because I have head glitch right here, then I center to the wall like this, pop out, kill him from wherever he's at. So you should always center every single time you really want to engage a gunfight and you know where somebody's at. If you don't know where they're at, or there's multiple lines of sight that you can get killed from, keep positioning yourself into the right places and use your knife or any other type of movement techniques that you have in order to get into a good position, and then that is when you start centering and preparing your shots to be able to fight these people. Now, centering onto places where you know people aren't at, where you're just kind of like guessing or pre-aiming, it's a good strategy, but just keep in mind that it also takes a lot of time. So if you're trying to race for kills or just be very fast paced, this is not going to be a good thing to do. But like, let's just say it's S&D, maybe it's a 1v4 and you want to play a little bit more patient, then this is where you have to start centering onto places where you know 100%, or not 100%, where you know people are most likely to be. So if I'm coming around this corner and I don't know exactly where people are, maybe they're using dead silence or they're hiding in places, then that's when you like center onto walls over here. Okay, nobody's there, center onto here, center onto here. It's like you're slowly centering onto each place, but you're also cutting off corners. You don't want to go out here and center, because as you're out here, you're going to be able to be shot from multiple places at once. So you always want to center while cutting off all lines of sight except for one area at a time. So I'm cutting this off there. And if you're playing, you know, team deathmatch, hardpoint, where like you actually don't care about how many times you die, then you can kind of do like soft centering. So like I'm centering over here, but I'm also moving super fast. So it's like center, center, center. I'm running. That's what I call soft centering. Soft centering is when like you're doing half of centering because you want to be very fast paced and you just want to be on the move and not center. But like actual centering or slow centering is when you're taking your time and scanning each area in order to not be killed and get shot from your opponent. So slow centering is probably like this. You're checking over there, checking over here, over there. You're centering to every place. Okay, maybe somebody's behind me. Let me center onto this door over here. Slow centering or regular centering. And then the soft centering is like when you're just doing it softly over here, run over here, center over here. And soft centering is really good for SMGs too, because like you saw with the assault rifle, my centering was very slow, being that, or my ADS was very slow anytime I was like soft centering onto places. So when you have an SMG, the soft centering comes more in handy because like, okay, here, soft center over there, and you can pop up soft center over here. It's like you're able to center so much more faster because you have a fast gun. The ADS is fast and you have a fast moving gun where you're able to run fast. So if you're soft centering onto more and more spots, then you're able to look at different situations or different places very quickly and be able to cover more area with a little bit of cost towards you being able to react in time. But again, if you really care about getting the kills instead of being fast and it's like a slow paced environment, then even with an SMG you should be centering slowly around corners when the situation calls for it. Under any video or live stream I should have my link tree available so you guys could be able to check out all the other socials that I have right here, and then also my coaching services that I offer. And if you join the Discord below, you can be a part of our amazing community and where we try to help others get better each and every day. And then there's just other people that you can go connect with and play with other great players if you are having trouble finding players on your own. So this is our Sense Community Discord, the main thing that I am most active on, and all my other socials are listed in this link tree.